Answered my wife phone and a man asked to meet her for lunch even though the contact name was her female coworker, so I accused her of cheating and filed for divorce when she suggested we try an open marriage. A few days ago, my soon-to-be ex-wife Gemma, 25F, and I, 26M, got into a massive fight over my accusations of her cheating and I need to know if I screwed up or not. So for context, we have been married for 2 years, and in general, we have been together for 4 years now. For the past couple of months, though, I have been becoming increasingly suspicious of her having an affair with one of her friends from work. It started with the usual, coming back home late from work every day, staying up late texting somebody or the other and saying that it's just work, acting weird. At first, it did not occur to me that she might be having an affair. I just thought that maybe she was too stressed out from work, so that's why she must be behaving oddly. But then, 2 weeks ago, her phone was buzzing while she was in the shower, and here's what happened. The name that was on the screen was of a female coworker that I know. I've met her a handful of times with Gemma. I don't know why, but I decided to pick up, only to tell that coworker that Gemma was in the shower and she should call back later. But as soon as I picked up, it was a male voice that answered on the other end of the phone. I went silent for a couple of seconds, and the voice kept talking, asking if Gemma could meet for lunch. It took me a couple of seconds to understand what was going on, and then I replied that she was in the shower. As soon as I spoke, the call was disconnected. Then, when Gemma got out of the shower, I confronted her about this. She did not seem uneasy at all, and she just told me that she must have made a mistake while saving the contact and the person that I had spoken to was another coworker and he was probably asking her out for lunch with a client, not just herself. She was so casual about the whole thing, that I almost started to think that maybe this was normal. But then, for the rest of the day, I didn't get that out of my head, and that's when I started considering the possibility that maybe she was not being faithful to me right now. I tried to talk to her about it a couple of times in the next few days, but she just shut me down, saying that I was overthinking this. So then, since she was not going to talk about it, I started feeling even more suspicious, and I decided to throw myself into it, just for my own peace of mind. I tried to go through her phone, her messages, and phone calls and stuff like that while she was sleeping, but then, of course, she had probably started being more careful so I couldn't find anything. I had been feeling extremely weird and upset for the past 2 weeks, ever since that phone call, and even more so that I couldn't even find anything, nothing to confirm or deny my suspicions. And whenever I tried to talk to her, she would just brush it off, so I felt like I was going crazy. But then, a couple of days ago, Gemma sat me down very concernedly and I thought that we were finally going to have a discussion about this, and I would find out the truth. Instead of addressing everything that I was thinking about, though, she just told me that she had been feeling very stressed out from work, and she felt like our marriage was losing the spark. She had a bunch of things about how she felt like she had rushed headlong into this relationship and then marriage without thinking much, and that both of us are pretty young, so we should probably be exploring ourselves right now. But she doesn't want to get divorced, and now that open marriages are being more accepted in society, she thinks that we should try that. That was it for me, that was all that I needed to hear. I immediately told her that we did not need to get into any sort of open marriage arrangement because she was free to leave now. I told her that I knew all about her coworker, I knew that she had been having an affair, and even though I couldn't prove it right now, I just knew it. I told her that she was free to go be with him now, she didn't have to worry about our marriage because I was going to be filing for a divorce. Then she started screaming at me, saying that I had no idea what I was talking about and that she had always been loyal to me. Once again, I brought up that phone call, and she started telling me that I was being crazy and that it was just a mistake and I was reading too much into it. But I told her that it didn't matter because if she was thinking about an open marriage, I was done with her anyway because for me, that's not something that I can deal with, and the fact that she's even considering it is insulting for me. So then, the fight got worse, there was a lot of name calling, and in the end, she just stormed out after packing a bag. I did not stop her, and it's been 3 days since we last spoke. But now that the anger and sadness have subsided a little bit, I'm starting to think that I might be in the wrong here. I don't know why, but I feel guilty about this, so I need to know, did I screw up? Ida for accusing my wife of infidelity? Update 1. Thank you so much to everybody who commented on my post. I think I have a lot more clarity on the situation now and I don't think that I'm gonna go crawling back to her. I don't think I was gonna do that anyway, but now I'm pretty sure that she was cheating on me and she was just upset she got caught. I have spoken to my parents about it, and they have told me that they are going to look for a decent attorney for me. I trust their judgment since my dad used to work in a law firm before he retired, so I guess I don't have to worry about the legal part of it. Apart from that, though, it's not like it's been easy for me for the past couple of days. The more that I have thought about it, the more I have really realized how I have been played for a fool. I guess some part of me deep down still wanted to believe that maybe she was not cheating on me and there was a perfectly innocent explanation for all of this. That's why I was waiting. But then, when she said that she wanted to open up our marriage and explore ourselves, everything just went down the drain. I don't think that I can ever explain that, especially after we have been together for so long and been through so much together. She's right, we are young, but when we used to be dating, both of us were very firm on the fact that we were dating to marry since neither of us was the kind of person who are interested in flings. I guess I stayed the same way, but she probably changed her mind. Anyway, there is not much to do about it anymore, I just have to deal with the facts. That's the difficult part of it, I guess. I have kept myself busy as I possibly can, because I have been spending a lot of time at work so that I can stay distracted. And when I do come home, I throw myself into the household chores, or I just watch TV to drown out my own thoughts. Last evening, I took it upon myself to pack all the things that Gemma had left behind, and put them in a box so that it would be convenient for her to take it away whenever she showed up next. And to be very honest, I was sick of seeing her things lying around here and there. I just did not want to be reminded of the fact that I shared a life with this woman and now, all of it has been ruined, all thanks to her. Anyway, I don't know when she's going to get in touch with me next, but I do know for a fact that our marriage is over. It's taken me a while to come to terms with that, and it still feels quite surreal to even say it, but that's the reality now and I have to face it. Update 2. Hey, so it's been 4 days since my last update, and 2 days ago, my dad put me in touch with an attorney, and this morning, we filed the divorce. It was a big move, and I was miserable about it, but like I said, it had to be done. Coincidentally, a couple of hours ago, Gemma showed up. We hadn't spoken ever since our big fight, after which she had left the house, so I was quite surprised to see her. Anyway, when I opened the door, she asked me if I was still upset with her and if I still believed that she had been cheating on me or whatever. She was saying it as if it was completely impossible, and I guess she was just treating us as some normal fight that we had, that we could sort out quite easily. But for me, this was not a casual little fight that could be resolved that easily, so before she could say anything else, I told her that this morning, I had filed for a divorce from her. She definitely did not see that coming, because she was pretty shocked when I said that. She was stunned and did not have anything to say to me for the first couple of minutes after I said that, so I took that opportunity, and also told her that I had a box of her things, so she could pack it up and leave if she wanted to. Because after all, I own the house I had inherited from my great uncle, so if anybody had to give up staying here, it had to be her. Then, she started arguing with me, saying that I was overreacting and that she couldn't believe that I had gone ahead and filed for a divorce from her, over some stupid fight like this. She told me that she had come here to talk to me and sort things out with me, but now, she was not so sure anymore, because I was acting like a crazy person apparently. And that maybe, according to her, I might be a crazy person, but in my opinion, I think I was the only sane person in the situation. Because let's be real, even if I assumed that she might not have been cheating on me, she still suggested that we should try an open marriage. And I'm not okay with that, and it just made my suspicions worse, so if she was still expecting me to be waiting around for her and moping, then she was wrong. So I told her that there was nothing that we could sort out anymore, because I just couldn't bring myself to trust her, and even after so much had happened, the least she could do was be respectful of whatever relationship we had had for so long and tell me the truth. But even now, she was acting as if she was completely innocent and was trying to gaslight me into believing that her behavior had been normal and I was just being too paranoid. I told her that the way she was acting was disgusting, and I just did not want to be with her anymore. I told her that I was done, and it felt like a huge relief, to be very honest. I thought that it would be a lot more difficult than it actually was, but anyway, she did not take it too well. She thought it was throwing a tantrum right there, on the porch, and because I did not want her to embarrass herself and me in front of the neighbors and stuff, I brought her in and she started screaming at me, even louder, accusing me of being a psycho, suspicious freak, and she told me that I was ruining her life. I did not say anything in my defense. I did not think it was important to say anything or try to defend myself, because I knew that I had not done anything wrong. She was getting defensive and she was trying to make me the bad guy because she knew that deep down, she must have screwed up. And she could not accept that, so she wanted a scapegoat, and here I was. I just let her scream at me until she ran out of steam, and then, she flopped onto the couch and started sobbing like a child. Even then, I did not say anything, because I did not think that I needed to comfort her. She was not here to comfort me when I was crying myself to sleep every night for the past couple of days, so well, it's tit for tat. Besides, even if she did not want to admit it herself, I knew that she had been cheating on me, and the fact that I was not letting her embarrass herself in front of everyone in the neighborhood should have been enough for her. She should not have expected me to sit down beside her and try to console her while she was crying. But for some reason, when she noticed that I was just standing there and not saying anything while she screamed at me and cried, she started accusing me of being heartless as well, along with everything else. She actually genuinely expected me to sit down beside her while she was crying and try to comfort her, which just doesn't even make any sense to me, because I had literally filed for a divorce from this woman. She was the one who had been dishonest with me for the past couple of months, or however long her affair had been going on, so I don't understand why she thought that I was going to be so kind as to try and comfort her. I told her that she was being ridiculous and that she needed to clear out because she was wasting our time with her tantrums. It was not going to make me change my mind, so she might as well leave. Once again, she started acting hysterical, and then she started cursing at me. Until then, she had not done that, and that's where I finally drew the line. I got her the box, and I told her to carry it to her car and get going unless she wanted me to call the cops. Because in all honesty, I could not deal with this crap anymore. She had put me through enough, and even now, she was refusing to be honest with me. So there was no reason for me to keep dealing with her. I was done. But then she refused to go away. She said that she had spent and invested enough of her time and energy into this relationship, and she was not going to go away without at least having a civil discussion with me first about everything that had happened. She told me that I absolutely had to give her a chance to explain and that I could not treat her like this, like our marriage and our time together meant nothing to me. I was not too keen on that, but she seemed pretty determined, so I told her that if she could act normal and keep herself together, then maybe I would be able to think about it, but if not, then I would want her to leave. She immediately stopped crying, wiped her tears, and then started telling me that it was true that she had actually been cheating on me and that she had been trying to gaslight me into believing otherwise, but now, she was ready to be honest with me. She said that she really wanted to give our marriage a second chance, and she knows that we can work it out, so we can just look for a marriage counselor and we don't have to go through with the divorce. I can just cancel it and we can try to sort things out because she has faith in us. I was not surprised at all. I had known all along that it was true that she had been cheating on me, but it was definitely a relief to hear it from her mouth. It was vindicating, in a way, for me, but I told her that there was absolutely no chance of me giving this marriage a second chance. I was done the second I realized that she had been having an affair and that she wanted an open marriage, and I told her once again that her coworker could have her all to himself now. I was not interested in marriage counseling, or whatever. Counseling and therapy is for problems that can be solved. This is not a problem that we are having. She made a choice to cheat on me, and then she tried to gaslight me, which was also a choice, and I don't think these are mistakes that deserve to be forgiven. In fact, they are not with mistakes at all. These are choices that she made consciously, and now she has to deal with the consequences of it. It's as simple as that. And I told her that it had taken her long enough to confess to the fact that she had been cheating on me, so now, if she seriously thinks that she's doing me a favor by telling me the truth that I had already figured out earlier, then she is delusional. I also told her that it's not her place to decide whether she wants to give our marriage a chance or not. She doesn't have the moral high ground in this situation to be saying that. It's my decision, and I have decided already that I do not want to be with her. That's why I went ahead and filed the divorce this morning. So now, she can cry, she can throw tantrums and she can call me the name, but it's not going to change my decision. She wanted a civilized discussion. She had it, so now, she had to clear out. I was very firm this time, and I made it sure that if she tried to stay back again, then I definitely would be calling the cops, and that would not be good for her. I had already packed her things for her, and whatever else she needed, she could come back later and get it, but for now, she just needed to leave me alone because I was getting sick of her and being in her presence. And again, she started blubbering, begging me not to leave and stuff like that, telling me it was a mistake, and it would never happen again. Stuff that meant absolutely nothing to me. I just stood there for about 5 minutes, then I told her that I was done and I took out my phone, and when she realized that I was going to call the cops, she left. But not without making a bunch of remarks about how heartless and cruel I was, how marrying me had been the biggest mistake of her life, stuff along those lines. But even that did not make a difference to me, because I knew that this was over now, and soon enough, our marriage would be officially done with. So in all honesty, she could say whatever she wanted. I was just relieved that I could go ahead with my life now because for the past couple of days, ever since that phone call, this had been eating away at me. After she left, I finally uncorked a very expensive bottle of wine that we had been saving for special occasions and ordered takeout for dinner because I wanted to celebrate this day, since clearly, I was not losing out on anything. If Gemma had really loved me, she would have found it easy to be loyal to me, just like I had been to her. And in the past 2 weeks, I think I have had enough drama for a lifetime, so now that she is gone, I think I deserve to celebrate. I'm happy for now. Let's see what the divorce brings, but I'm sure that I'll be able to deal with that as well. The worst is past me, that is something I'm sure of. Update 3. Hi, everyone. It's been 2 weeks since my last update, and a few days ago, Gemma was served with the divorce papers. I didn't hear from her until yesterday, but after she was served, she finally decided to call me again. I had forgotten to block her, and I was kind of curious as to what she would have to say, so I ended up answering the phone call. On the phone, she asked me, quite tearfully, if I was sure about this. I could hear that she was trying not to cry, and actually felt kind of bad for her, but that was just for a few seconds. I pulled myself together pretty quickly, reminded myself of what had happened and why exactly we were getting divorced, and I told her that I was 100% sure of this. She didn't say anything else after that, just disconnected the phone call. About 15 minutes later, I received a text from her, saying that she was really sorry about everything and that I deserved better. She said that she was really sorry for having let me down like this, that she still loved me, and that she had ended things with her affair partner right after I had found out about them because she had been feeling so guilty about it. I don't know what that was supposed to establish, but it definitely did not make me feel sorry for her. The rest of the text was just her apologizing over and over again, and I don't know what I was supposed to say to that, but in the end, she said that she was going to agree to all the terms of the divorce because she knew that she had probably made a mess of things already, and she did not want to contribute to more of my troubles by trying to contest anything. That was the part that actually made a difference to me, because I had been expecting her to fight tooth and nail, trying to ruin my life, even more than she had already done. I thought that she was going to try and take revenge, but I think this is a pleasant surprise for me, knowing that I won't have to spend more time on any of this than the bare minimum that is required. We will just have to wait for the waiting period in our state to elapse, and then, we will be done. It feels strange to think that, after all this while, she and I will not be married anymore, we will never speak to each other again, and never live together again. But anyway, it's a fresh start for both of us, especially for me, and I'm hoping that I'm able to make the best of it. She was right about one thing, we are young, and now that I'm going to be single soon, I'm planning on exploring myself and improving myself. Romance is off the table for a while, but I'm definitely going to be trying out new things, keeping myself distracted, and trying to be better. Thank you so much to everyone who commented. Your support and positivity definitely made a difference to me and I'm thankful for it. Update 4. Hey, guys. It has been 6 months since my last update, and I'm officially divorced now. The process went relatively smoothly, I hardly even had to see her, and whenever we did, neither of us spoke to each other directly. So it went pretty well, and I wouldn't say that I've been doing fabulously, but I have been doing better than I was when I was posting here. I have started therapy on my own, and it helps. It's been easier for me to process my feelings and deal with it. I've also started writing again since that used to be one of my favorite hobbies, and I've been posting some of it on Instagram as well and people seem to like it, so I'm thinking about starting a page just for fun. I have not gone out on a single date in the past couple of months, even though a lot of friends have tried to set me up, but I think right now, I want to be single and just be on my own for a while. Everyone knows exactly why Gemma and I got divorced. I did not think that I needed to hide the truth just to protect her reputation. She did this to herself. So I did tell everyone the truth, and obviously everyone chose me over her, so I don't know what's going on with her. She has deactivated all her social media accounts and hasn't been active for the past few months, right after our divorce was finalized. I think the last that I heard, she had quit her job and was staying with her parents, but that was a few months ago, so things must have changed by now, but I don't really care. Speaking of, my in-laws did try to get me to change my mind after they found out that we were getting divorced, a couple of weeks after my last update, but like I said, I had already made up my mind and nothing was going to make me change it. They were quite upset, and they wanted me to give her a second chance. They had come over and they were pleading with me and stuff. I just asked them one thing, if they would expect Gemma to come back to me and try to work things out with me if I had been the one to cheat on her. That did not sit too well with them, and after that, they blocked me. But I have no regrets. I don't understand why they even thought that they would be able to change my mind. I respected them in the past, and I got along with them quite well, but that doesn't mean that I was going to sacrifice my dignity and take Gemma back. Anyway, all that is in the past now. I'm looking forward to a better future, and I just thought that it would be nice to post a little update about what I've been up to. So thanks. Update 5. Hey, everyone. So it's been 3 years since I got divorced and well, I've been happier than ever. I started seeing my new girlfriend about a year and a half ago, and recently, I proposed to her and she said yes. So we are engaged now. We think we're gonna get married by the end of the year. She knows all about my past, and she's been very patient and kind, and understanding since I wanted to take it slow in the beginning. But yeah, I love her and I couldn't be happier. I really didn't think that I would find love again so soon, but well, I knew Gemma for many years before I started dating her and she still betrayed my trust. But now, I feel like if the time is right, it's just right. I'm really happy with her. I'm looking forward to getting married. I haven't personally heard from Gemma ever since the divorce, which is fine by me, but I've heard from friends that she has reactivated all her socials, she's seeing somebody new, and has also moved states. Good for her. I hope she finds happiness because I don't want to hold grudges anymore. We were not right for each other, and in a way, it's a good thing that it ended. I would say that I'm happy with my life.